Kali first. I think some of the members have told like they are facing some issues in installing like Kali Linux and all those things. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I'll just go to my, again, I'll be sharing my screen here. Okay. So yeah, share my virtual box. So I think, are you able to see my virtual box here? Okay. So virtual box already you are seeing. Yes. Are you able to see my virtual box right now from the chat? Can anyone can confirm the same thing? Yes. So the thing is like, as we discussed, there is a website kalilinux.org/download. Okay. I'll just show my this thing also, like share my desktop also, share my screen. Otherwise, yeah. So as soon as you go here, okay, kalilinux.www.kali.org, right? So under the downloads, if you go to the downloads, there are 4 categories. Download the Kali Linux, okay. Kali Linux Net Hunter, okay. So Kali Linux Net Hunter is basically for the, if someone is doing all the wireless attacks, okay. If some hacker or some security analyst who are working on purely on Linux, I mean like on purely on the wireless security, okay. Suppose in your case, so you have to go to the download Kali Linux, click that Kali Linux, download Kali Linux, okay. So these are the things which you come, okay. So there is a Kali Linux 64-bit installer, Kali Linux 64-bit live, and there is a Kali 64 net installer, 32-bit if you are going for the 32-bit. Hope all you have a 64-bit architecture, right? All you have the 64 based upon your architecture. So your computer hardware. So you have to go to this. Suppose in my case, it is a my laptop is a 64-bit hardware. Okay. So I click this 64-bit hardware. Okay. So after clicking the 64-bit hardware, so a ISO file will be downloaded. Okay. So can you able to see my screen like a particular ISO file is downloaded? Sir, what is the live software? Sir, live software is something like when you are installing, I mean like it is same actually, but unless and until your CD or DVD is in there in the DVD drive or CD drive, it will work. That means it works on your temporary memory or temporary storage only. If you remove that same thing, your entire OS will be, I mean like it goes. I mean like unless and until your CD or DVD there in the CD or DVD drive of your PC or laptop, it will work. It will like each and everything will be, you can look and feel everything is same. Okay. That means like, I mean like that will not be installed on your hard disk. Okay. But as a layman, if you are doing for the first time, I recommend you to go through the live only. Okay. So I think all the members can download this live only. There is a second option, right? Kali Linux. Yeah. Okay. Basically, it's a flash drive based. Yes, obviously. So basically, what exactly do means, unless and until if it is in the drive, it will work. It will not store anything on your storage. Suppose if you have stored something on your desktop, when you remove your CD or you remove your USB, it will go. Okay. So that means the OS will be loaded, preloaded on your RAM and your CD based. Okay. So these are some of the difference between the live and install versions. Okay. So these are some of the things which you can see. So as you know, like if you click these things, so your ISO will be downloaded. Okay. You just see that the file name Kali Linux 2024 version installer AMD 64-bit ISO. Okay. You have to save here. Okay. Save Karna. So then again you have to go to the virtual box. So can you able to see the virtual box here? So there is a new option, right? Click the new option and see there is an option. What exactly you need to give the name. So in my case, I am giving the name as a Kali Linux. Okay. So the machine folder, so see here is a machine folder. Machine folder means suppose that ISO file is there, no? So that is a raw OS file, ISO file. Okay, so there are two differences are there. Suppose if you have installed the ISO file, so it when it get installed on your local storage, it will be there in your C users admin VirtualBox VMs. Okay, so it can be renamed, it can be changed also. That's up to you. Okay, so if you want to change, you can go to the other location. Okay, so you can change it as per your desired location, as per your storage. Okay, but defaultly it will be installed. That means that VM, that I mean like that the format VMDK or VDK file will be installed on C users admins and VirtualBox VMs. Okay, I mean like your that particular OS will reside onto this folder. Okay, and there is a Linux. What is the type of these things? It is a, you have to select Linux. Okay, and what is the version you have to give? You have to give that versions. Okay. So these are some of the things you have to do. And there is a version actually, as I took a 2.6 kernel version. So my kernel version is 2.6 and I'm using a 64-bit. Okay. The main thing, the main and basic thing is like, this is the thing actually. See here, what is my RAM? Can you see? It is a 8 GB RAM. Okay. So when you are installing any Kali, so at least you should give some 2 GB RAM. Okay. Because you already have some memory in your laptop, right? So 2 GB select किया. And नीचे एक देखना, there are three options are there. Do not add, create and use. Use means existing use करना है, or you are creating a new one. Sir, there are number of versions available. Which one best? Versions in the sense like what is the yeah? I mean like it is a kernel version, sir. Naveen sir, it is a kernel version. You have to select what is the version you are using. 2.6 you have to use. Okay, and that a drop down. Yeah, Linux 2.6. That means there are two things are there. There are some 2.6, but automatically when you install the ISO file, no, it will automatically be taken. Okay, so that depends upon if it is a 32-bit, you have to select the 32-bit. If it is a 64-bit architecture, then you have to install the 64-bit architecture. Okay, so these are some of the things you have to follow. Or if you want to skip all those things, you can select the Debian here. Okay, so but why I am recommending to install the Linux is all your files will be installed on the particular these things. Okay, so as you selected the Linux 2.6, 32-bit रहेगा तो 32-bit करना, 64-bit if it is there, 64-bit you have selected. Okay, yeah. So again, yeah. See, there is a three option. Do not add, create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, that means in your case, I can recommend like 2.6 is the best version, sir. Okay, so yeah, so create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, so I'm creating a virtual disk here because I'm already I opened my already existing VM, so that's what it is telling, like you cannot create. Okay, so once if you click select the second option, this create button will be enabled. Okay, so once you click create button, automatically your installation will start proceeding. Okay, so there you have to give your username, passwords, and what is the things and all this. Okay, but you have to keep in mind, suppose here, see, these are the settings of my machine. Yes. So by default, like all installation will started is that will install on 4 GB file. 4 GB, 4 GB you are telling about the RAM or what, sir? Yeah. It's a 4 GB is your, yeah. 4 GB is the ISO file, sir. Actually, the size of the ISO file. Okay. So once your ISO file get installed on your laptop, so again, it will take a two type of memory. One is your fixed memory. If you want to give a 10 GB for your Kali Linux, 10 GB will be installed. If you want a dynamically allocated some kind of things, so you can give 20 GB or 30 GB. Okay. So is that Kali Linux installed 4 GB file? Yes, sir. 4 GB. It is a 4 GB file. Okay. That we are talking about the ISO, right? ISO file. ISO file only, right? Yeah, it's an ISO file. So once you get installed, so after clicking this new button and using a create button, so automatically your installation will get started. Okay. But keep in mind, go to the settings. So there is an option like here boot order. Can you able to see that my boot order here under the general, under the systems, under the motherboard. Okay. So always your boot order should be your optical drive. Okay. See here my first boot priority is my optical drive. Okay. Second is my hard disk. Okay. So third you can give as per your requirement. Okay. There is a USB also. You can also select the USB also as per your requirements. Okay. So suppose if you don't have the USB, so you can select the CD or DVD ROMs. Okay. Whatever it may be required for your setup. I think hope this these things will be okay. Otherwise, if you still need, so we'll you post us in the WhatsApp, or you can personally you can send me on my my number or whatever it may be, so that we can share you the user manuals. Okay. So once it is done, so I'm going to my this what we say like the setup. So I'm just logging to my this thing. So are you able to see my screen, right? So in my case, what is my input file here? So this is the command actually. Let me just show you one more thing for you. Yeah. So this is a tool actually. Okay. So this is one other tool which is by default installed on your. Yeah. Please share as I'm trying to install since it's getting fail every time. Okay. Otherwise, can you? Yeah. Can you just give us that, sir? I mean, like a remote desktop method. So we'll try to install you, sir. Okay. We'll guide you how to do that. Okay. So this is the one of the tool actually, Nipper. So Nipper is the one of the tool which we can do the offline configuration audit without disturbing your live network. Okay. So there are two ways are there. Nipper gives the two ways of thing. One is through offline configuration mode and another one is through online method. Okay.